So with that huge dividend payment from the Roundhill funds, the QDTE and the XDTE, I've upped my December estimates to about $750 for the month of December. And as far as my Roundhill weekly pairs, you can see right there, the X got $103 of dividends for me, and the Q almost $270. And my other weekly pair is YMAX, which got me $23. You add those up, it's just under $400 for 1 week of dividends. Okay, so this is a screenshot from Friday, December 20th, 2024. And we all know that on Wednesday of this previous week, we had a big bloody red day. And then Thursday was X dividend for those Roundhill funds, which just happened to pay a record. I think QDTE paid 87 cents and the XDTE paid in the 60s. So basically, those Roundhill funds, we got a month's worth of dividends in 1 week. So you combine that down day, and then Thursday was a down day, plus the X dividend, it really dropped the value of those Roundhill funds. But you can see for Friday, it's starting to eke back up, gained a few dollars for each fund. Now, what I did during X dividend on Thursday is I doubled my share count of Coney from 100 to 200 shares. I picked up about 13 more shares of QDTE, 8 or 9 shares of the XDTE, and so far I haven't touched YMAX. I think next week I'll throw $200 or $300 more in there, and it will bring that average cost down. And with this screenshot, this is the total gain or loss of each position since I've owned them. Coney I've only owned for a week or, a couple weeks, but the QDTE and the XDTE from Roundhill, I've owned since late July, and this is the first time that they've been in the negative, that they've been below my cost. Before the deep red day on Wednesday, QDTE was up almost 5%, spitting out those dividends, but with that deep red day and then the massive dividend, it's finally below. I'm negative. So hopefully this will creep back up. I can get even and get positive again, and then the same with the XDTE with that record dividend payment this week of in the 60 cents. Combine that with that deep red day, I'm negative now. So again, I remember when I first started this, I wanted those Roundhill funds to kind of stay flat in between 3% negative, 3% positive, but it's always nice if they're positive. YMAX down almost 5%. I see that creeping up. I'm not worried about this. Coney is my high yielder, so that's where I'm going with that. I'm going to just kind of keep that even, let that ride, and just kind of go for it with that ETF. And now just a quick review of each position. The first one from YieldMax, the Coney fund, you can see the 200 shares, an average cost of $15.07. The total gain or loss about $140. And you can see down here on December 13th, 100 shares at that average cost of $15.80. And December 19th on X dividend, about $14.30 for another 100 shares. Again, Friday finished up 26 cents at $14.35. And then my second YieldMax position is YMAX, that weekly pair. You see an average cost of $18.39, down about $150 on the total value. And again, it was up on Friday 24 cents, finished the day at $17.53. Again, I'm probably going to throw $200 or $300 to up my share count to increase those weekly dividend payments. And now to the Roundhill funds, the first one being the XDTE. You can see my average cost $51.94. We're at $51.20 right now. So I'm down about $120. Again, it inched up on Friday about 13 cents and finished off at $51.20. And then my biggest position is the QDTE at 323 shares. Now, again, I did pick up about 12 or 13 shares. My average cost is at $42.10. So again, I was up 5% in this fund before that deep red day and that huge X dividend. So I'm down, $280 basically, and it creeped back up a little bit on Friday, up 8 cents, finishing again at $41.25. And going back to this screenshot, if you add up the total dollar value of each of these 4 funds, you're going to get $27,789. And if we peek up here to this net debit, that's how much margin I'm using, just about $8,000 of margin. So if I were to liquidate all 4 positions, Fidelity, my brokerage account, would get their $8,000 back, and I'd be left with $19,742. And with this screenshot on the left, this is where I was last Friday as far as total balance, $20,693. So with that deep red day on Wednesday and a little bit down on Thursday, along with the ex-dividend, I lost approximately $1,000 in value, but I did increase my share count, wait for the market to go up, and hope for the best, like we all do. And so with those weekly dividend payments, about $400, plus you add about $141 of gains on Friday, finish it at $19,742. And again, I anticipate making about $750 in dividends for the month of December. Folks, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.